Hey everyone, welcome to the Ewing family channel. My name is Latoya and I am the one half to the Ewing family. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing to our channel to join the family. Like this video and please comment below, especially if this hits hard for you, or if you are in a similar situation, or if you know anyone who has dealt with this topic that I'm about to talk about. Okay, so I don't even know like really where to start. First and foremost, like I know I have some family members that watch our channel, and this by no means is like a diss or anything like that. You know, I'm getting older and there are certain things in my life that I still need healing from, still need closure from, and parts of me that I just need to get through. And how I dealt with it as a kid or as a child, it just was not working, and it's still, there's a big chunk of me that just needs to talk about this. And growing up, I felt like I didn't have anyone to talk to, or I had to kind of keep quiet about certain things. And you know, this is the only way for me to get healing, because things, I didn't try anything in the past. I didn't have anyone to really like understand or really like express my true feelings without it being like, oh, you know, well, it is what it is or whatnot, or you know. So if I do have family that watches this, this is just for me. And also too, like, since I didn't have someone that was in a very similar situation, which I knew there were others out there, but I had to kind of be quiet about the situation. This is also for anyone who may come across this video and will know that they are not alone in this topic. So whether if anyone likes it or doesn't like it, you know, I am doing this for me, and I'm also doing this for those who are in my situation. So, all right, oh my gosh, like, I don't know. So I was born October 26, 1989, and I was not raised by neither of my parents. For what reason, I mean, I knew the reason for one, but for the other, who was my biological father, I don't know why. For anyone who has dealt with abandonment, dealing with abandonment, it's a lifelong thing. It's not something where you can just get over. It's always going to be a part of you, unless, you know, like your parents or whoever raised you come back into your life and like the situation gets better or whatnot. But abandonment is a lifelong thing, and that's something that I'm finding out. Now, I was still able to be raised in my maternal side of my family, and which was all right, you know, because I was still able to, you know, be around my cousins and like my aunts and uncles and stuff like that. But as far as like my biological mother goes, like, I don't have a relationship with her at all. When I was little, that was her choice. Now that I'm an adult, it's my choice. And I have to put this out there. This is going to be very blunt. I know that we have a lot of religious people, Christians or whatnot, that watch our channel, and thank you guys for the support. And I know I just said that, you know, now that I'm an adult, I don't wish to have a relationship with my biological mother. And I know in the Christian background or whatever other religion, you know, they say honor thy mother and thy father. And how can I honor thy mother and thy father if they were never around or never even made an effort? So before, you know, because I know it's coming, not everyone is going to agree with my decision, but that's the one thing that makes me have peace in my life, you know. And I know who she is as a person, not to bash her or anything like that, but you know, she made a decision. As far as like my biological dad, I'll get more into that. So yeah, so that's just, I don't know. I don't feel bad about the decision either, because no one felt bad about not wanting me. You know, I mean, it's a pain that will forever be in my heart, but I don't wish to reconnect with anyone, or, you know, I don't wish that I was ever raised by these people or anything like that. Let me just put that out there too. But just the realization that as a kid, you know, you had two people that created you that didn't want you, like, for whatever reason. It's just a pain that just doesn't go away, especially when you see other peers with like their parents or kids or brothers and sisters and stuff like that. Now with my upbringing, I still had people that loved me and cared for me and whatnot, but that didn't take away from the fact that my source of pain really came from not knowing who my biological father was. That was really the root of my pain. And shortly after I was born, I was given these. These were dog tags, because apparently the person that may have played a part in creating me was in the army. And which is so crazy, because for those who know or don't know, I actually joined the Air Force, and I served for 9 years. So I don't know if, like, you know, this was like some kind of connection or whatnot, but shortly after I was born, I was given dog tags, and I've kept them. I'm about to be 32 in a couple months, and I still have these dog tags. And you know, growing up, I had a source of emptiness, y'all. And for people who have dealt with abandonment issues, like, you feel empty on the inside despite all the love you may have. Like, there's still like a question of, well, why didn't someone want me? You know, like because then you start feeling less than, then you start feeling like you're not worthy, or even it goes deep to, you don't feel worthy to be alive, and you ask God, like, why am I here? And you know, for me, that was my source of pain. And I like developed trust issues with people at a very young age. So for anyone who knew me, like, growing up, knew that I really wasn't a talker. I really didn't be around a lot of people. Like, I really just didn't trust people, and that was the reason why. I was afraid of rejection. I was afraid of abandonment from the people who I may have gotten close with, and it was just hard. Like, and I remember some family members would ask me, why do you look so sad? And I just didn't know how to, like, express myself, or even when I did to certain people, it just didn't feel like it was understood, or I should just get over it, you know, because I had love. And instead of like getting like the help that I needed, I internalized all of that, and it carried into my adulthood. And I don't know, like, it's just a hard thing to deal with. Now, not everyone is like me. I'm already a sensitive person, and so I internalize a lot of things. Now, some people be like, okay, F them, like, I'm gonna do my life, whatever, and just move on with their lives. And then there are people like me who, it's like, it's kind of hard. You need some type of closure. You need like something. And I don't know, y'all. Like, it's just, and even like, y'all, even like how I found out about the whole situation was just, I was a kid. So already I'm a kid thinking one thing, and then, you know, you find out something else later on as a young kid. It's hard to understand that. It really is. And for anyone who's a parent, I'm not a parent, I don't have children, but to anyone who's a parent, children know when something's up. And I'm not telling no one how to parent, but just be honest with your children. Because if you're not honest with your children, no matter how hard a situation is, no matter like how messed up a situation is, like if you tell a kid something like later on in life, then they're gonna feel like their whole life was a lie, or they're not gonna understand. They're gonna have a lot of questions, and you as a parent might not be able or be ready to deal with what comes with that. Even if like too, like let's just say for my situation, I was told that they don't know who my father is 100%. So these dog tags might not lead me anywhere. Now, I've been living my life without, you know, a father, but do I have daddy issues? I don't know. I don't know. I do have trust issues. I do build up a wall. I've gotten a little bit better since I met Demarcus. But I'm gonna tell you, Demarcus was the first person to actually experience all of the pain. So he's dealt with me crying. He's dealt with the breakdowns because I didn't have anyone really else to express myself fully. So I don't even know, that was such a tangent, but yeah. And you know, my life story is very unique because other things have taken place in my life that I never really spoke about. And I don't know, Demarcus says I should write a book. I don't know if I'll do a documentary, because then that will kind of open a lot of people's eyes. Like, you know, I had like this straight and narrow life. I definitely didn't want to be like my biological mother, you know. So growing up, it was like I had a lot of examples of like what not to do, but then I did have people kind of pushing me into a direction that ultimately, like, it wasn't for me, but it did help me, you know, going to college, joining the military, now being a business owner, an entrepreneur. As you guys see who I always wish I was. And but with that came a lot of mental and emotional sadness. Even now, low self-esteem, low confidence, sometimes wishing, you know, bad things on myself because of the feeling of rejection or abandonment, or not getting answers, or not feeling like I'm being heard, or not feeling like being able to express myself, or because I'm too sensitive or not normal or whatever. So what you guys see, you guys really embrace me. Oh, like, and I thank y'all for that. But you guys really, there's a lot to what you guys see. And I really do thank Demarcus, and I really think, you know, our growing family, on the internet and on YouTube, because it took a lot to even get to this point. So now it took me a while to come to this decision to share this part of my life with you all. And back to the dog tags, right? So it was just a couple years ago where I was searching this person's like social security number and his name, you know, on the internet, and somehow I found this person's son on Facebook. And I can't even imagine, like, when he first got this message of this random woman who has his dad's dog tags. I can't even imagine, like, what, like, what my dad could possibly have another child in this world. You know, like, I could have another sister or whatnot. And so we've been talking off and on. And this person's son, we did meet. And the person who these dog tags belong to, they are no longer living. He actually passed away, I think in 2012, but I'm not 100% sure. And so I've been talking to the son for all these years, and it got to the point where we was about to really kind of go through with a DNA test, and then I don't know, I just kind of backed out. I backed out. And then we moved to Vegas last year, and it was really tugging at my heart to reach out to this individual again so that we can follow through with the DNA test. And I'm starting to get really emotional. If I cry, I'm so sorry, but this is such a touchy, deep topic. So we've been in communication, he and I don't know, he asked me the question like, are you like ready to take the DNA test? Like, how are you feeling? Are you scared? And the answer is yeah. I think I'm more so scared of the results being like, you know, there is no DNA connection, and these dog tags will be a dead end to this mystery that, like, I've been searching for a very long time, like 30 plus years. And or like, if it turns out to be that I am related to this individual, I will at least know that I have a whole nother family. I hate that it would have been 30 plus years and then I wouldn't even meet the father, but you know, because he's no longer living. But just to know that I have another brother and sisters. So right now, to my knowledge, I don't have any biological sisters. I am one daughter of 4 children from my mom's side, my biological mom's side. And you know, it will be pretty cool to say that I have like twin sisters, because this individual has twin sisters. But and you know, it'll be really cool, you know. But if it does turn out that we're not related, I'm not gonna lie, guys, like, that's really gonna crush me, and it's gonna let me down like all over again. And I know that I'm just gonna have to keep pressing on in life, but there'll still be an emptiness. But I'm still gonna press forward. And I really would like to share this part of my life with you guys, because I really don't talk about this with my own family. It's like, and it's sad because I'm not the only one who's found out something later on in life, you know. And to me, that's just not cool. Like, it's not cool. I'm so sorry. I just feel like if there were certain people that I would talk to, it would be like, you know, just brush under the rug, or, you know, you're too old to even be like thinking about that. Like, you should just get over it, whatnot. I don't feel like the support or the empathy or like the really like support, the emotional and mental support would be there. And that's just my personal opinion. So therefore I'm sharing it with you all. You know, you guys see me on the other videos, like, you know, acting crazy with Demarcus, or even doing the motivational videos. A lot of the motivational videos stem from that and from other things. It really does. So I'm definitely gonna take you all on this journey of finding out, you know, if I'm about to find out if these dog tags is going to connect me to my family or not. So I don't know when the next video is going to be, because I have to muster up the courage to even like do the DNA test and schedule and all that stuff. But when I do, you all are going to be a part of that journey. And it's going to be one heck of a ride, so get ready. But thank you all for watching this video, and I'm glad I didn't cry too much. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. Please give it a thumbs up and share this video with anyone that you know that may be going through the same thing. Just let them know that they are not alone. Just let them know that they can get through it, and that even if they feel like they're not worthy, or they feel like they didn't have certain type of love or whatnot, that you're still here, you have purpose, and you're worthy of love. Alright guys, bye.